This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976, and thepodcastingstore.com, the one-stop shop for all things podcasting and remote learning. This is your weekend update.
Well, greetings and welcome to your weekend update. We are here on site at the UNC Greeley Jazz Festival, and we're just tearing down here on Friday. We're going to be back again on Saturday, and but by the time this video releases, it'll be all over. But there's just so much going on right now. We've got this festival, then there's FOCO MX up in Fort Collins. So we're off from one thing and on to the other one. The weather's glorious. It's a great time to be around here. Over on Boomer Music on the Facebook page, I put up some pictures of a repair that David, our shop manager, got in. Now, you know when the conversation starts with, I thought the horn was in my trunk, that things are not going to end well. And they didn't. As you can see from the picture right there, the player in question accidentally ran over their horn with their car. But this is the after picture, and you can see how well David was able to fix that horn. He didn't get it perfect, and he admitted that because the player in question wants to do a screw bell conversion on their horn, and to get this one perfect, it makes more sense just to replace the bell when the time comes. So when the time comes for that, they will have a perfect horn, and everything will be back the way that it's supposed to be. Then over on my View from the Road video this week, we were talking about being here at the Greeley Jazz Festival, but also instrument repairs, deferred maintenance on repairs. The problem with a lot of these big repairs is that they're really expensive to do and you can't do them halfway. So that's always the challenge with things like bari saxes, tubas, bass clarinets. But the other thing that I talked about in that video was the paradox of being a musician. And check out a clip from that video to see what I'm talking about. As things start to wind down and wrap up, that's when things really start to speed up for the music programs, because you've got performances, you've got rehearsals, you've got everything that's coming at you now that is going to be the culmination of everything that's happened this year. So it's always a weird thing for musicians. Anyone that works in this kind of an industry, I certainly encounter that when I worked in catering, and as well as being a musician, that you tend to work and do stuff when other people are at play, because you're the entertainment, you're the performer, you're the one that's getting it all done. So it's always an odd thing to keep in mind that, you know, game time for you is rest time for other people. And then over on the Drums West YouTube channel, Peter did a really cool video showing how you can add additional interest and texture to your playing by adding some more snare drums. And he did a great demonstration of all of that, but he also did what I'm calling a Meet the Drums segment, where he introduced each one that he was using, explained their uses. And check out the clip from that video and Meet the Drums over on the adding additional snares to your drum set.
Yeah, pretty neat. Now this drum is just a 13-inch drum over here, tuned just really tightly. This is a 14-inch drum, it's kind of a medium tuning. This is another 13-inch drum here, a little bit different. This is a drum made by Yamaha that can be a floor tom or a snare drum. Pretty cool. Here it is as a snare drum, floor tom. So it actually has a throw off you can turn off and on. Now that is part of it.
And then this week's essay over on the Podcasting Store Medium page was all about the least tasteful musical moment I've ever been a part of. Now, this happened when I was in a British brass band in Fort Myers when I lived in Florida. And the perpetrator in this case, her name was Ruthie, and I'm not going to go into much more details to what she did. You're going to have to read the essay. She did the best that she could. She was a saxophone player who's playing percussion in a brass band, woefully out of her element. And whatever you're imagining happened, I guarantee you it was actually far, far worse. So check out that essay. So that is your weekend update here from the UNC Greeley Jazz Festival. You can see we've got the drumometer event going on in the background, and we're going to have a video explaining what's going on with that coming this next week. Like, share, subscribe, check out some of the other videos from the channel, and we will catch up with you next time.
If you enjoyed the weekend update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.